All right. Hi, guys. My name is Stephanie Beebe. I'm so glad you joined us tonight. This is part of our team. We're here to learn about the compensation plan, but why it's so important to know it. So I'm going to go back to my conversation, guys. So if you have someone, and Craig, I saw your message about reaching out to people and how many people are responding about the mental health. Seriously, Ionics, one product, just one product can help people release stress very quickly. It's a temporary feeling, but they can do multiple doses throughout the day, right? Or we've already enrolled 3 people today for the weight loss program. So there's a lot of people who are looking at us for the weight loss. I didn't think that that was so important until now, because now's kind of when people are like, oh my gosh, I've gained the 15 quarantine, or the quarantine 15, like freshman 15, you the quarantine 15, and they're not happy. And so then it messes with their head again. And all kinds of arguments and different things happen. Like I can see it between my husband and I, because I'm working so hard, I'm not exercising, I'm not drinking water, I'm not taking care of myself. And I can see it and feel it. And he's looking at me like, like, give it a break. I've got other important things to do. I'll take care of myself later. But the thing with me is I know how. These other people don't know how. They don't know that there's a solution to losing it fast. So I'm not worried about me, although it's going to kick in at some point. Right now, the focus is on how can we help people and how can we help them quickly. So I want to go over the compensation plan. I want to go over it in great detail. I want to answer any questions, any concerns, and then we'll talk about the steps to success. And we have streamlined this so much that it's really a 3-step process. Connect with people, have a conversation, find out how they are. This is all step 1, right? Find out how they are, find out what their needs might be. People are going to speak up with their needs more now than they ever have before. We used to have to draw it out of them and find out how we could help people. You just ask and they're probably going to tell you. So number 1, check in, find out what their needs are, right? We offer solutions to health, weight loss, mental, stress, sleep, performance, and money. That's pretty much what we offer. There's all kinds of other things in between, immunity and vitamin C and all of that. But if you want to just keep it real simple, invite them to learn more about the product, invite them to learn more about the income. And if you want to just use our events, part of the reason we're doing these events, and it's so much work, there's so much work put into these events, but that's our gift that we're giving, is how can we help people? So use these events, guys. Don't just blow them off. Really seriously use them like crazy. Invite as many people as you can. Keep inviting. And when you invite them, let them know we do an event every Thursday. And this may or may not be something that you're interested in, but you might know someone who really needs this. So if it's okay, can I let you know about every Thursday's event? And if it's for you, great. If it's not for you, no disrespect. We're just here to invite people. That way you can invite them to the one that maybe that day, that's when they need you. Or maybe that day, that's when they heard from a friend that really needs what you offer. So please invite to the events. If anything else, the event will provide you an opportunity to talk to them. It opens up a conversation. And then the 3rd step is follow up. And you follow up with everyone that went to the event and everyone that didn't go to the event. So basically you're following up with all the people you invited that there was a little conversation with. I don't have the link from last week's. I'm really hoping to get that soon. Otherwise, they're all recorded. You can grab each of those links and send it to them. As we progress, every single previous week will go into the new event. So as you're inviting people, they'll also see the healthy family, the athlete, and the major weight loss and everything else we're coming up with. If you feel there's a really important topic that you want us to discuss, say it. If you really feel like you know someone who should take that part, say it. This is a huge team effort. If you want to be more involved, if you want to use your skills somehow, say it. This is team effort. Okay, that was my rant. Does anyone have any questions? Are you guys all okay with my rant? I get on a lot of soapboxes right now. I have to watch myself. So I apologize if I'm ever coming on too strong. I do have to watch myself sometimes. But this is just so passionate for me. All right, here's what I want to do. We're going to go through the comp plan. I want you to stop me with any questions. All right, let's see. I'm going to try and watch your chat. Chat for me is a little bit harder. Actually, I'm not even seeing it on this screen. So if you need me to respond to your chat, please don't go that direction. Just unmute and ask. Okay, so some of you are new. Some of you have been here for a while. We're just going to do it step one. And just so we have the disclaimer, right? Our integrity is there's lots of different dollar amounts that people can earn. There's going to be some that are average and some that are above average. It takes work. It absolutely takes work to receive this. But I will guarantee you that if you're willing to put forth the effort and you're consistent with all three of those things of connecting, really reaching in, inviting, and following up, you will receive. And we pay daily, weekly, and monthly. And I'm going to go into that. We always pay on Mondays, payday Monday. Payday Monday used to be a very exciting, yay, good for us, that's exciting. Yay, I received my paycheck, I worked, I received. Now it's so much deeper than that. But the thing is that this company is committed to paying every Monday. And I have no doubt at all that they will never miss a paycheck. They haven't yet. In fact, in 2008, when the company the country went into recession at that point, and everybody started to kind of shut down and shut down on their expenses and paying people, Isogenics put more money on the table. They put more money into our compensation plan so that distributors would get excited to share more and to talk to more people and have more people learn about us. And it worked. It worked. I remember when Jill first started inviting me to this, and I would listen to her talk to the president, and she'd be like, "Are you serious?" She'd be like, "Stephanie, listen to this." And Travis would be like, "We're putting $4 million more into our compensation plan." And then the next week, he would tell us about more money and more money. So this company is so generous. It's not that we have such a large span in our profits. I mean, of course there is. It's a very typical amount for companies. But the difference is that Jim and Kathy were already retired. Jim and Kathy already had their nest egg. They were set. This was not something they were looking for. They were highly can't think of the word I want teased to do this. I mean, John Anderson offered Jim a Harley of his choice from his private collection if he went to lunch with him to talk about it. So there's a lot of heart and soul into this. It's not about how much money the owners can make or how much money, of course, how much money does the company need, but not how much money does the company need to make, or I should have said that wrong. How much money can the company make? It's how much can they pay their distributors. And right now, their whole focus is to make sure the foods get shipped to the customers and that their distributors get paid. That's the focus. What else can we do? And those are the conversations that Kathy and Jim have all the time. What can we do to pay our people? So let's start here. So everybody starts off as a customer, everyone. As soon as they want to, they can upgrade. But there's two options. Well, there's three. So your retail is if somebody goes to your website and you have to be an associate or above, you have to pay the $29. We'll come to that. But if you send out your website and someone just buys directly from your website, they pay retail, you earn the difference between retail and wholesale. Done. Customers become a customer of you with Isogenics by either buy and save from your website, or you enrolling, or you sending them a link. Those are the three ways you can enroll someone to being a customer. We have no membership fee. Everyone comes in for free. They automatically, except for retail, customers automatically get 25% off. The difference will be preferred to customer. Those that are preferred customers have elected to be on auto ship. It's the first line. They then get an additional 5% off on their Lifestyle Rewards program, which is already discounted 10%. So they basically get 15% off on their next month's order if it's the Lifestyle Rewards, which is cleanse, ionics, and shakes. And then they can add to it however they want. All right, so there's no obligations. And it's not that we really want to promote this with people, because we want them to be here. We want this to be a lifestyle for people, but to put people at ease, there's no obligation. They can come in, purchase what they want, when they want, how often they want, have it shipped directly to them. If they want to have free shipping, it's $119, and they will then receive free shipping the rest of the year, no matter how many orders they want. So typically, if they're ordering a regular order every single month, it's going to cost about $130. If they buy the ISA delivery, it's $119. They're automatically saving $11. But if they order extra, they're really making a savings. So you definitely want to talk to people about ISA delivery. It makes a huge difference. It's also a way that I've been able to order for customers who aren't sure about this yet, or they just want like one or two things. Guys, excuse me. And they have the ability to check it out with my free delivery. I only allow it the first time. After that, they need to get an account. But it really puts a lot of pressure off of people to just try it. All right, so new member discount types. Here's your preferred customer. Ignore the 29 and the 39. We don't have that anymore. But they get 25% off retail. And then if they do the auto ship, an additional 5% off their Lifestyle Reward.
Stephanie?
Yes.
I have a question really quick.
Yep.
On the ISA delivery, does that go for everyone that you in the household, or just one person?
It's per account.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so here's your benefits of being a customer. Discounted pricing. They can become an associate and receive the benefits. I'll talk about that. They can receive the Lifestyle Rewards. Those are the only people that can. Lifestyle Rewards, like I said, are already discounted 10%. This can give them an additional 5%, but it has to be on auto ship, and it's shakes, cleanse, and ionics. They have the ability to earn a PIR. PIR is a rewards coupon, goes into their back office. They can use it for a future product. When they upgrade to an associate, they get a PIB, product introduction bonus, which is cash. They do have the ability to earn double and get two when they enroll anyone between Monday through Sunday. That's our cutoff. We end Sunday night, midnight Eastern Standard Time. All right, and they have the ability to accumulate BV for up to 90 days of getting started. So even if they don't upgrade to an associate right away, once they upgrade to associate, they get to then collect the BV that they earned during that interim period. So to become an associate is as simple as opening an account, placing an order. You have to have a minimum of one purchase. Can you guys please? Sorry, it's been like this all day. Sorry. It's a choice of working at home with everybody else. All right, so now I know money is going to be a concern for some and not for others. So if they want to do this as a business, which is your next one, they have to upgrade. There's a $29 fee to upgrade. As soon as they upgrade to consultant and they enroll two people, one left, one right, I'm going to show you this, they make $100. If they do that within their first 60 days, they also get an additional $50 bonus. So they pay 29, receive 150, possibly more, because they also have the commission from the products that were ordered. At this point, you know, I'll come back to that point. All right, remind me to come back to that point. I'm just going to explain more money. So this is all that they need to do. They need to pay the 29, which is on their credit card. So they're not inputting a credit card because they already have an account. Their card is probably already there. Once they have an account, they can either pay by credit card or PayPal. Or if you go into Mexico, you can actually take this form. I just found this out today. You can take this form and take it to like one of the local banks, and you can pay cash or with debit card right then and there. So basically you do all the information first, submit the paperwork, and it's done. Weirdest thing ever, but we just did this today. So it was pretty cool. And that's another thing. Think worldwide, guys. People all over the world are having a hard time everywhere, and they're scared and they're worried and they're on lockdown. When you are a US member with Isogenics, you get Canada and Mexico for free, meaning you don't have to have the international membership. But if you expand outside of Mexico and Canada, it is a $50 per year enrollment. Now, the difference with that is if somebody else underneath you in the tree sponsors people in a different country and you don't have the membership, you don't receive that business volume. We haven't grown outside of the country that much, so don't stress about it right now, but I'll let you know when it starts. Or if you're starting to enroll people in other places, the only way you're going to get paid outside Mexico and Canada is to have that. All right, so they put in their date of birth, their social security number, and pay the $29. Here's the benefits. They get their own website. So this is super important for anyone that wants to make money, whether they have money or they don't have money. They want their website. It's going to be really difficult for someone to promote themselves if they don't have a website. So they've got to find that $29. Super important. With that, they get their URL. People can buy from the website. They can enroll off their website. They have the access to the ISA Life where they can send them an app, or they then can go into their tree and enroll people that way. As a customer, you can only enroll on one side. I'm going to explain left and right in just a minute. As an associate, you get the choice left or right. So as a customer, you only get coupons. As an associate, you get cash, or if you choose coupons, that's up to you. All right, questions? Are we good? Okay, so your spot in the tree placement tree will be converted. If people have an LLC or anything like that, you can put that information in there. Here's some key terms. BV is business volume. PV is personal volume. The difference for that is as a customer, we only get PV, our own personal volume, and that's any points above 100 BV. As business volume, as an associate, you get to receive business volume from all the people underneath you, whether you brought them in or not. Everyone underneath you, when they place an order, you receive their business volume. And as long as you're active, you keep that in your center so that you can cash that in for cash. But you have to maintain activity. In order for any of this to work, you have to have 100 PV, or it becomes business volume once you upgrade, in order to receive those business volume points. And guys, business volume is huge. Some of you on this call have a lot of business volume. I have people that have up to 7 million business volume points. Okay, think about that for a little bit, right? They have stayed active for 7 years. And they have about 7 million plus they're cycling and making money. So it adds up. Now, a few of you have a little, some of you have 20,000, some of you have a couple 100,000. The point is to stay active. I just celebrated one of our gentlemen today who lost his consultantship for a little bit, but he stayed active, became a consultant again, cycled 9 times, made $500. It happens. It happens to us a lot. So there's a lot of times where we can give people these $900, $1,200 checks because of their business volume buildup from staying active. All right, here's some other terms. I think we kind of covered that. So here are our different ranks. Associate is just a choice. It's a choice of upgrading from a customer to now, I want to share this with other people. I want to have this as an opportunity to make cash. Consultant is when you have 2 people. I'm going to show you guys diagrams of this, but you have now introduced 2 people as customers. Whether they choose to do this as a business or not, that doesn't matter. They came in as a customer, they ordered 100 BV or more, and you got one on your left side, one on your right side. Consultant, okay? Make $100 or $150 depending on your timing. Manager is when you have 6 consultants. We'll explain more of this as we move on. Director is, manager is 2 consultants, director is 6 consultants, executive is 10. Platinum, we'll talk about that as you get closer. 5 ways to earn. So these are how we earn our commissions. 1 was they purchased from your website. You receive the difference of wholesale to retail. 2 is when you sell product. You either sell a package or product. This was that thing I wanted to get to. You're going to earn a commission based on what someone purchases. Team bonus is that business volume where the company takes your points, takes it away from you, gives you cash. We're going to go over this in detail. Executive matching is when you're an executive. You get 10% of your personally enrolled's commissions. And now we have that additional bonus, $750. Now that's huge. We were talking this morning on our work it calls, and one of our team members said, and she's earned it 2 times now. It's like we got paid that today, and she was like, that just paid for my house payment. Huge. Huge when you think of this. Our world is in such a state right now. We just started receiving these bonuses 2 months ago. You need to maintain your executive status and enroll a minimum of 2 people. The company sends you $750 to $1,000 every single month when you do that. And for her, that paid her mortgage. She wasn't used to receiving that. That's a brand new bonus that the company just gave us. That's big. It's super big. Promotions and incentives. So this is what we do. Keep it as simple as this. We talk to people about buying our products. We talk to people about buying our foods and having it shipped to them. We get paid. That's it. If you try to explain this to anyone, what do? We sell health foods that ship directly to you, and we receive a paycheck. All right. When you do 2 or more people, Monday through Sunday night, they double your commission. They do have to be on the lifestyle rewards in order to get the double PIB. And the way that our PIBs work are anywhere from $25 to $150 per package. Right now, people really want the vitamins. Our vitamins are so absolutely incredible. Just read the back of the vitamins and it'll share with you what they do. And when you sell the value pack with the vitamins, that's $100 commission. Sell 2 packs in 1 week, you just made $200 from 1 package. So a lot of times when you're enrolling families and the spouse wants to do this as well, you sell your friend a package, your friend sells their spouse a package, and they receive the commission. Teach them how to enroll another friend or family member. Now they receive double PIB and Crystal Consultant. They probably made their money back from their pack, if not super close to it. That's called eat for free. Well, there's more to it than that, but just talk about eat for free. So this explains double PIB. Sell to 2 people, sell a pack, put them on auto ship, which they want because of the discounts. There's a couple other reasons for auto ship that are super important. I've been on it for 7 years. Raise your hand if you eat these foods every single month, or tell me in the chat. Tell us in the chat what you would do if all of a sudden these foods stopped coming and they weren't available. Would you and your family be okay? We wouldn't. We would not be okay. I just can only imagine what I would be like without these foods. I would get fat. Yeah, that was my first thought. I would be angry. I would be angry, right? Non-fulfilled,
No liquid gold.
non-satiated, liquid gold, right? And this is real, guys. We know what these foods do for people. They just don't know yet, but we have to share this with them, and we have to help them to understand how these foods can really make a difference to their lives, and that it does save money, and they have the ability to make money. And right now, they have the ability to make a lot of money. A lot. I mean, there's $400. Well, it actually would be more because now you became a consultant. In this example, this person would have made $550, possibly plus, possibly $600 with the cycle in there, by introducing the value pack to 2 people during the same week. And the people right now who are buying food and still receiving money and still working are sitting in their chairs, and we'll just be real, like Renee said, and how I feel getting fat. They want to fix that. And a lot of them know about us, or they've been here before, or they received a referral, or they're watching your marketing, as long as you're marketing, and they want it. We sold 3 weight loss packs today between 2 people, right? One girl sold 2, I sold 1, and she has a 3rd one coming on. Consultant, okay, that explains consultant. Everybody has to be 100 PV. None of these calculations don't work if you're not active. You've got to be active, as well as your people be active. Now, the cool thing about this is they've changed our program where, not with the PIBs, but the business volume and the cycling afterwards, as long as you have a few team members on your left, right, you can add up points from all of your team members. And as long as you have a minimum of 100 BV working on both sides, you're good to go. It doesn't have to come just from strictly one person. And let me know if some of this doesn't make sense. For some of you, this is very detailed information that you're not used to yet. Don't worry, ask questions, write it down. All right, so there's your benefits. Okay, so building your teams is just continuing to do the same thing over and over. Connect, check in with them, invite them to look at the product and the income, enroll. Sell them a product and enroll. Teach them how to do the same thing. We work together as a team. You are not responsible for having to coach and share and tell and sell and train and do all of that yourself. We work together as a team, which is why all of these business calls happen throughout the week. 3 from the company, 3 from our teams, 4 from our teams. You've got access to information. There's videos galore, there's explanations, there's websites, but you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do any of this alone. All right, team cycles. So this is the team cycle. This is our business volume. And so you're here in the middle, you're active with 100 BV. We'll just say the ones in green are the ones that you have personally enrolled. The ones in red or blue, you have not personally enrolled. The company is looking for 900 BV, 300 from one side, 600 from the other side. It can flip-flop back and forth. It's not just one side. It's however your points work out. Once the computer has a match for your 900, they take away those points. They give you a cycle. A cycle equals $54.11. Now $54, few weeks ago, wasn't that big of a deal. $54 right now is a big deal for people. But in our case, you're probably not, and hopefully not cycling just once. Hopefully you're cycling 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times. You can cycle up to 250 times. We have a lot of friends who do this. It's not a company that said, you can cycle up to 250. No, you're actually capped at 250. That's $13,500 in a week, and you're capped there. Then when you do that, then we show you how to build another center. There are many leaders in our company that have 3 centers. Hold over volume. So with our points, at the end of the month, we don't take away points. As long as you're active, you can hold on to your points forever. As long as you're active, you get to hold on until you use them yourselves. You never lose your points unless you're not active. You do get a one-time grace period, but it's lifetime. So you want to be very careful about using that. Manager is when you enroll a friend who brings in 2 friends. I always like to see families enroll. So a wife or a husband enrolls the other. Mom, sister, friend. It's important. And I tell people a couple reasons why it's important to enroll a spouse is, one, you should be eating the same way. With weight loss purposes, if one's losing weight and the other one's not, there's a big problem. That's a disconnect. When one is cleansing and one is eating pizza, it's a big disconnect for weight loss. Now, they don't have to both do this as a business, of course not. And you'll probably find usually one does and the other one doesn't, but they need to understand each other. And it can be, and it usually is, very, very, makes you grow together as a couple. You talk more. You have something in common. You have an exciting common interest. And you start talking about food and your weight loss and looking good, and you're doing everything together. It's important. My husband and I, he doesn't do the business, but we do this together. He helps me in other ways. We have a few of you on this call right now. You do it together, just however it works for you. But bring in 2 people who sell product to 2 people, become Crystal Manager, receive $250 bonus, plus, it's probably on another slide, but plus you receive a $100 bonus for every consultant that you make. So in this case, you made $250 bonus for becoming Crystal Manager, $200 for advancing 2 consultants, and then of course you would also have your PIBs and cycle money attached. So you're usually typically right around $900, something right around there. Director is when you help 6 people. They don't all have to be on the same side. Same thing with manager. They can be placed left or right, doesn't matter. But you've helped 6 people become this, and you did this within 4 months of upgrading to associate. You make $750 bonus, plus the other $100 bonuses from your consultants, plus the PIBs and the cycle money. Executive, you do have to have 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. You make $1,000 bonus, plus the extra $100 from each of your consultants, plus the PIBs and the cycle money. Okay, any questions with any of that? All right, executive bonus. This is huge, guys. Executive is where the income really comes to come in. And if you're talking to someone who needs to make up an income, they need to pay their mortgage and their car insurance and get food on the table for a family. They need to make up an income that they have just recently lost. They need to get to executive as quickly as possible. And we'll show them and share with them how. They just have to be willing to work. But they would have been working their other job. So we're not taking time that they don't have. We're trading their time to work with us for what they would have been doing. unless you got someone who is working, who wants to work more on top of what they're doing. But as long as people are willing to work and stay consistent and do those 3 key things, they will bring in the paychecks. Here are the bonuses. I've done this 3 times. I'm on my 4th time. I've only been offered 5 times. 1 time I just didn't put forth the effort. These are the bonuses that you receive. Consultant has changed. The rest of them all still remain the same. So someone can earn $10,000, and people do excel and succeed and get to 3-star quickly if their mind is set to do it, if they are dedicated and they do work hard. Those are extreme work situations, but it happens, right? So if they need to make money right away, it is available. Platinum is when you open up that next business center. What is your time worth? And these slides were made way before the virus, but we've got to really look at it. There is no security in settling for less than what you really want. I would just like to end that period. There is no security. We're in a situation right now, and there's a lot of people on this list who don't have jobs right now. We need to reach out to them. It's very, very imperative that we don't keep this to ourselves. All they can say is, I'm not interested. But when you ask them genuinely from your heart, would you be open? I know of a way for you to make money. I know of a way for you to get healthy food. I know of a way to get healthy food shipped directly to you. Would you be open to learning more about it? You've got to ask. You have to ask everyone. Go through your list of people, A, B, C, D, E. Spend the hours. If this is what you want, or if you are passionate about helping other people and helping them to receive what they need, we have to open this up. It's not just connect with 2 people a day. That was back in the day. If you just wanted your foods paid for. If you really got to help people and you need to help them earn an income. School teachers, school's about out. Summer is about here. Preschool teachers, for the most part, have lost their income already. All of those other teachers that are doing online school, their income is going away come May. Now they're used to that, but they're not used to these times at all. Restaurant managers, we've got an owner on the line right now. Thank you so much, Erin. Restaurant managers and owners, they're still working. A lot of them are still working, but they're working differently. It's different. It's way different. Talk to them. Let them know what options are out there. Dental hygienists aren't working right now. Computer programs are working, right? There's no problems with IT situations right now. They're pretty good, but what's happening is their stress level and their eating habits and the non-exercise. So every single one of these situations has an opportunity for you to offer a solution to help them. Lawyers are probably still working, but again, they're probably very stressed out right now. I can't generalize it for all of them, but I've talked to a few in all of these categories, a lot of them. I think our president is pretty stressed right now. Someone needs to get him some ionics. All right, so here's your cycles. Here's what those cycles.
I think he needs more than that.
Well, that's a whole different topic, right? But here's your cycles. Here's what each of those dollar amounts mean. Okay, in order for people to make this money, this is usually the capital required for them to receive that. Our capital required is for people to order a minimum of $167 per month of food. It could also be skincare or essence oils, but that's not the big key right now. People need food. That's all they're investing. Other than their time, they don't have to spend any more. There's no overhead, there's no lights there. They don't have to drive anywhere. They need a phone or a computer, and they need to start reaching out. You can reach out to people in other countries, but it's hard to gain a friendship with people you don't know. So don't build in a different country that you don't know people, but just know if you do know of people in a different country, they're scared. They're scared. I'm working with people in Turkey, Iran, Dubai, and India right now. We don't sell to those countries, but they're helping me do this in a different way. They're scared. They want income. So we found a way to do that. We pay daily, weekly, and monthly. The daily comes from the packs. I'm sorry, we're way past our time. I apologize. But our daily comes from our premium, value, and ultimate packs. Once you sell one of those and you already have your card, you will get paid the first PIB the next business day. The double PIB comes 1 week ahead. We're always 1 week in arrears. So in another week and a half, roughly 2 weeks. The weekly pay comes from your regular bonuses, as well as the commission from PIBs, the double PIBs, and any retail. It's basically all of the other ways of getting paid. And then the monthly bonus at this point is the manager, director, and executive bonuses, or 1, 2, and 3-star bonuses. Otherwise, so people have the ability, if they tell you I need to make money and I need to make money yesterday, great. So as soon as they make money, or as soon as they sell a product or a package, within 10 days, they will receive the card. Is about 10 to 14 days right now. That's a debit card that they can hook up to their bank account, or they get an email and they can then connect the ISO wallet to their bank account. So even before they get their card, they can connect that money to their bank account. That's the fastest way of getting paid. And we'll show them how to share premium, value, and ultimate packs. All right, keys to enjoying. You got to be a product of the product. I think right now you might find that you're going to have people who aren't necessarily a product of the product, but they need to educate themselves as much as possible on the product. But it's okay. If you've got a couple people who are like, I really need money right now, how can I make money? I know what you do. I believe in what you do. I can't afford to buy any. We'll teach them how. Normally, we wouldn't do this. People really have to know what this product does, but we're not in a normal situation. They've got to learn how to share it, connect with people, check in, invite them to look at the products and the income, and either enroll or put them on a follow-up list. That's it. Develop your team. Continue on. Invite as many people as you can. Don't be afraid of the no. Don't be afraid of I'm not interested. Don't be afraid of this isn't for me. Don't be afraid of why would you even ask me that right now. Don't be afraid of someone hanging up on you, right? I've never been afraid of that, and I've had it all happen to me, and not even in today's world. I don't let any of that get to my head. If I ever do, I say the words, I have 17 seconds to change my thoughts. I have 17 seconds to change my thoughts, and I have 17 seconds to change my thoughts. I don't let somebody else's issues get into my head, because I know what we do is much more important than letting somebody get here. So you can't be afraid. You've got to ask as many people as you can every single day. It's vital right now. We have the ability to pay people. We have the ability to get immune products and vitamin C and vitamins into people and shakes, and give them this shelf life food that they don't have to go to the grocery store for. Teach your team how to do the same. And guys, that is the compensation plan. I did get a little passionate. I hope you guys are all right with that. I am very passionate about this, much more than I ever have before. Let's go ahead. Thank you guys all. I'm going to stop recording, but I want to answer any questions.